This is Bobby Miles from Texas Skid Steer, and I want to show you some things that I look for when I'm checking out a skid steer loader to buy. I bid on them in 5, 10, 15, 20 of them at a time, but I'll always check them out really well to make sure that there's not any problems with them, and before I will place a bid on them. And I want to show you some things to check out, to make sure that you don't have any mechanical problems when you're checking out a skid steer loader. And I'm by myself, so I'm not going to be able to actually run the machine, but there's some things that you can walk away from a machine on without even having to start it up. Just go ahead and walk away before you even start it. And of course, there's a lot of things that you'll find additionally wrong, once you start a machine sometimes. But let's talk about the undercarriage. See, this is the drive sprocket on the undercarriage. I'm hoping you can see this really well. These right here are the cogs on the drive sprockets of the undercarriage, and they're nice and thick. You see, this is really flat on the end. Hope you're picking that up. But they're really thick, and believe it or not, those things will just get razor sharp when they get wore out. And if they're really sharp, they're not flat on the ends like this is, then you really want to stay away from a machine if they're the sprockets are really sharp and worn. Something else, if you have oil, hydraulic fluid that is down in this area, anywhere around in here that is wet, it's got drive motor problems, and you want to stay away from that machine. That can be a very expensive repair, and something that we do, when we check them out, we make sure that this in here, there's no oil or hydraulic fluid there, because we don't sell a machine with problems. So if we accidentally get one of them, we have to fix it before we'll sell it to a customer. So we really look hard at that. Of course, you want to look at the condition of the tracks. You can see the condition of these tracks. They're pretty much brand new. Well, if they're worn down to nothing, a set of tracks like this can cost you $1,000 to up to about $1,500 a piece. So the condition of the tracks are important. You want to look, not only on the surface, but you want to go up underneath the track and look at it too, and make sure there's no damage up underneath the track. You want to go along the boom of the machine, and this part right here that the bucket is hooked onto, that is called the boom, and you'll make sure that it doesn't have any cracks in it. Stay away from welds. Make sure you don't buy a machine that doesn't have this. This is your auxiliary hydraulic connectors. Just look at the general appearance of the machine, will tell you a lot. Look underneath the machine. Just get down on the ground, look up underneath the machine, and make sure it's not dripping in oil, because if it is, you've got problems. And them are just a few things in the short video I'm making that I wanted you to be able to look out for, so that you don't get stuck with a lemon when you're looking for a skid steer loader for sale. If you have any questions about skid steer loaders, give me a call, 817-668-1018. I'm Bobby from Texas Skid Steer. You can see our used skid steers for sale at texasskidsteer.com. Thank you. I hope this information helps you out. Take care.